We're here today to review my approach to facial rejuvenation. Dawn Leanne has presented to me with common complaints that I hear from a lot of folks over the years. She's worked hard, she's in great shape, best shape of her life, and feels full of energy on a daily basis. But when she looks in the mirror, the reflection that she sees isn't true to how she feels on the inside. She's complaining of having a tired look even when she's well rested. It's a very common complaint for me to hear. And we know there's several things that contribute to that look of tiredness. First and foremost, it's the brow. Our brows are very important. The shape of our brows frame our face. But over time, our brows get a little bit heavy. The muscles pull down, and that contributes to the upper part of the tired look in our eyes. The other issue is volume loss. As we age, our face loses volume. It doesn't lose volume proportionately. One of the significant places we lose volume that contribute to facial aging is through the eye trough region, through the cheeks. That causes a lengthening of the eyelids that makes us look drawn down and tired. Losing volume in our cheeks also takes away that healthy fullness of our face, and it contributes to the nasolabial fold or smile lines that people also don't like and associate with aging. And at the same time, folks tend to develop a little bit of heaviness in the jowl region. We develop fixed lines that used to be there only when we're animating our face, but now our glabellar lines, our forehead lines, the lines around our eyes become fixed. So when we're not moving, the lines are present. Another part of the face that's very important for looking fresh and looking healthy and youthful is our lips. Dawn Leanne has relatively full lips, but she doesn't have the volume that she would have had, say, 10 or 20 years ago. So through a combination of relaxing muscles appropriately and replacing volume judiciously, we can freshen up Dawn Leanne's look. One of her other concerns is that she doesn't want to look like she's had work done. People want to look refreshed, but they want to look like themselves. They don't want to look like they've had work done. The most common comments I hear back from patients is that people have asked them, geez, you look well rested. You had a good sleep last night. You've been on holidays. You've been working out. You've changed your hair. Very rarely do people pick up on the fact that my patients have had something done cosmetically to their faces. Less is often more. We can always add to what we've done in follow-up. But if you've done too much of something, it can be difficult to take away from that. So when I'm working on certainly an area like lips and cheeks as well, I would rather underfill or get to a point we're comfortable at, follow up in a few weeks, and we can always add volume if we have to. Once I make folks comfortable with that fact, we're ready to move ahead. We're back today, 6 weeks after Dawn Leanne's treatment, to follow up on our results and, just as important, her experiences through the treatment and in this post-treatment time period. Usually we'll follow up at a 2-week point, but we did touch base and she had no issues, so we thought 6 weeks was a good chance for us to follow up on the results and her experiences. As you can see, Dawn Leanne today has a nice, fresh, relaxed look. Her eyes are nice and bright and open. She looks like herself, which is what we've found to be the most important thing for people. They want to look like themselves after this. They don't want to look like someone else. I don't think that anyone would guess, if we didn't have the before pictures, that she's had any sort of cosmetic rejuvenation performed. We can take a look at her before and after pictures, and then Dawn Leanne will take a few minutes to talk to you about her experiences.
So my main reason for coming to Preventous was when I looked at myself in the mirror, I looked extremely tired and felt like I was a lot older than I actually am. The entire process has been actually a really positive experience. The biggest thing for me was I didn't want to look fake and look like I had work done. The reassurance that I received here through that whole entire process was amazing. And initially, the whole entire treatment process went extremely well. Dr. Rohan is gentle. I didn't experience any pain, didn't experience any bruising. The initial 2 weeks is probably the time frame that I feel was the most scary because everything is swelled and tight and that kind of thing. But now, 6 weeks later, I feel amazing. I feel extremely natural. I look at myself in the mirror and it's just amazing. I just feel so refreshed and feel young and healthy, and I cannot thank the people here enough for all that they've done. I truly, truly feel great.